Hello everybody and welcome back to the pYanodons playthrough, which is filled with pain. Oh, but it's gonna hopefully be eased as soon as we get this science pack up and running. And I went ahead and prepped up the rail, and I got a little out of control with pulling things in, and I'm like, wait a minute, should I be recording this? But I want to get this done, and then we got to queue up research. Let's hope we could do this all in one episode here. So let's get cracking. So I went ahead. Now, okay, cellulose. I know there's another recipe that's better than this. However, that recipe produces chlorine, and you cannot get rid of chlorine until later. And in fact, chlorine is a non-ventable, so you have to have something that uses it in return. Although, other than that, you have to hook it up to a tank and delete the tank constantly, and that's not how you want to do it. We're not ready for chlorine, so we have to use this recipe. That's why I'm using this recipe. The other problem, and ammonia is the same way. I have been over here, so you cannot pie hole it. Well, there's 8100 in here. I have it on a speaker. And we don't have an answer for ammonia, and it can't be pie holed, but I put it here anyway, just to kind of see what happens. I don't know why we can't pie hole these things, and then this has to be used in a recipe somewhere else. So I have a feeling in order to balance this out, I went with a certain amount, and this is where Helmut kind of slaps you in the face if you don't know exactly what this is ratioed to. You go, oh, put it in Helmut, whatever. This build would have been enormous and very difficult to manage based on the tech we have. If I had, went up any higher than what I have. So, but there might be some kind of problem with, there's an imbalance here, or this ammonia is to be used somewhere else, like I was saying. All right. Oh, I fixed some things up here. I added another moondrop because I think Helmut just assumes, well, it can't resolve the, the imbalance, because we're at 25% 1 to 3, so 5 moondrops to 7 guaranteed. However, we could get 8 to 10, 25% chance of that, so we may get 7, we may get 10. Or anywhere in between 7 and 10. The other problem is we only get 2 really guaranteed back. And there's a chance, 10%, really slim chance of getting everything back, right? So very slim chance of getting 3 to our full 5. And I think that's what's screwing me right now. RNG is not treating me nice here. And it's possible because I only have one of these, and there's only 2. So I had to add one and move the belt. And because I was having trouble getting this spun up. And then I had a little glitch I had to fix. This was building up with, say, 23, 21, whatever. And I don't want them sitting in a case. I need them down here, in here. So I just exported from here. And it's going and splitting, and I had to side load back onto here. Otherwise, I would have just boop right on the belt. Now I could fix that by side loading with the mini loaders, and then I could just eliminate this cursed stuff here. But I still have to. I'd have to get an inserter to pick off here, or do a splitter somewhere, and then feed this thing. But it works, and it's fine. The other option is to give myself some more room and spread out a little more. Anyway, so I finally have this all buffered. It took a long time, and as you can see, it's still going. Right now, it's buffering the belt here, but the cotton guts are finally done. Oh my god, it took forever. Let's power this thing up and get things moving here. Let's see, let's go right here. And then, yeah, we'll go here. Oh, and I have the paddock here, or the caravan thing. And we'll pull this power down here. Oop. Okay, there. There. I think I'm going to use our fancy power poles for this here. And there we go. We're online. It was that easy. Okay, I brought the moss over. And that's a long moss belt, but you know, we're not strangers to, you know, long belts here. And I decided I got 3 here and 3 here coming off of both. I want to utilize that because we are using, you know, we're doing half, you know, we're doing full-sided belt and just a half-sided belt here. I could do a full, I'm doing the mini loaders here. Yeah, to get that. Because I didn't want too much going the other way, I think is how I was doing that. Oh, I didn't want a double-sided belt. That's why. Yeah. But I wanted to get that extra throughput there, just in case. Okay. Now, the other thing is I brought the water up and over. Spaghetti. Spaghetti belt. Oh, and that's... this is the polymer stuff. And that is all spun up. So let's go ahead and put that in. There we go. Okay, here's our first ingredient there. There's our first ingredient there. Let's bring our wood over. There we go. So what I'm doing here is I'm splitting. I'm going down to feed this for fuel. And then it's going in side load. I had extra limestone. And so I just tossed it in here. I don't know why it's running. There's plenty in there. Maybe it stacks to 100. And there's our cellos. Cool. There we go. All right. Hellmod said this is going to work. I'm still kind of reluctant on all this working. Okay. We got that. We got that. This is going to be our AUG bringing this in. We got that now. Let's bring our little cotton guts down. And we'll just use this here. Might as well spin them up. And now we got that. There we go. Okay. And, I'll do the loaders and stuff in a second here, but I want to tie all these things in. We got the water. Yep, everything's going. Okay. Now, LTN and TSM are both going to have to bring stuff here. Well, yeah, LTN's going to have to bring this stuff here. And so I have stuff marked here. And so this is train. TSM is bringing the native flora. And LTN is going to be bringing the petri dishes. And I decided to separate the trains for simplicity. Pickup and delivery, you know, it's just easier that way for me to do. All right. Now, let's set up our AUG. We're going to have to find him. Here he is, right here. You are going to have to go here. Boom. Oh, wow. It pops it right into here. And then we're going to have another empty cargo. I hope it works. I don't know. I might have to have a one AUG per. Yeah, because he's not coming over here. Let's see here. I wonder. Oh, maybe I could do this. Wait. And then wait. And I'm going to make this a 2-second. Because that's too long, you know, 5. And then let's do a play. I hope this works. We'll have to see. But if anything, because yeah, he's got to go from here to here. Now, I don't know if he's going to go here and then wait and then go here. It might force it to, yeah, he did it. Okay. And he's empty. So it might force him to move around more. But when I update, I think Circuit Network will maybe help with that. Also, we can just make another AUG. I just don't want to deal with that right now. All right, here we go. We have that. Now we have 2 more ingredients. So let's go ahead and... Oh, I got this case I got to remember to deal with. Get some power over here. Alright, so I'm going to pull up TSM. And we're just going to deal with LTN so we can see what we're doing. And just use a case here. Right there. Oh, this is a drop off. So, yeah, we'll do this one here. Yeah. Okay. And we'll wire up this to there, to there. And then this is going to be Petri dishes, so I just have to go down. I'm gonna use an inserter here. Because I don't want to have too much crap on the belt here. This takes what? Oh, this is full. Oh, hold on. This is Petri dishes. That goes here. So we're gonna go straight down to there. Okay. I might want to move this over because the flowers go here. Okay. Now, I'm going to put the this stop in. And see how hard it is to see where it's at? But I think we can go here. This will be the native flora. This is going to be slow. So I'm going to go... Well, we'll get the train in here, and then I'll figure it out. Oh, you know what? I need to filter. Always something. I'm telling you. I need to filter it. Okay, both those are running. That's good. Okay. Native flora. Okay, there we go. Almost forgot about that. Okay, we'll hook that up to there. We'll hook this up to here. That to there. Alright. I'm going to call the native flora train, make sure that works. I know we already set this up, I think. Alright, yeah. This is going to be slow going. So, yeah, let's get the tree, or the native flora in here first. Alright, there it goes. Okay. Oh, and we're going to move that out of the way. We have this, but I'm going to leave this here because I might have to make a creature for that. We'll pull that out. We're good now. Okay. There it is. I'm going to help this out. It's going to take too long, and I want to get this thing spun up. There we go. Okay, now we'll set this up. This is a requester. One train with the alarms off. Warnings. We're going to do 100. We're going to do, I think, 1. And then we're going to request Petri, or incubated Petri dishes. And 1 stack. Oh. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Here it comes. There it comes. Oh, and the train's gonna have to go all the way around, but that's fine. Here it comes. Going to get it. I'm glad I was able to put all those. These are, you know, they're very space hungry, but I mean, I could go with a smaller case if I had the better mini loaders, you know, and I could, for the filtered ones. All right, there it goes. Now it's coming on over. Cool. Oh, my train is over here. I'm gonna send that home for now. Okay. All right. Now. Oh, and then I got to output to here, and we'll use. Oops. We'll go right here, and then I'm gonna do the same thing I did for the other thing, for the brains. There we go. So I'm going to take red wire, and I'm going to sense the case. You know, I could do. Oh. Duh. There we go. Damn, that is loud. There we go. We're making them. All right. We're going to do 100. Solidified Sikoros. Bam. There it is. That's what we've been waiting for. Our mice are now in a solidified form. There we go. Oh, now, where is this guy at? Where is he at? See, he's waiting here now. Why are you empty? Oh. Wait. Store food, fill cargo, empty. Yeah, okay, I see the problem here. No, that's not going to work. Okay, so the problem is that it's waiting to empty here. And there's 100 in there. And it won't empty until it's not going to leave there unless it is empty, you know? And now, see, he's empty now. Whoop. And he's going to go back to here, fill up, but the problem is he's going to go back to the, he's going to go here and get food. Then he's going to go here empty, but if he can't empty, the weight doesn't even do anything. So, I'm going to need another one. Or I just have to hook that up to an LTN train. Okay, now. Here's this train again. Okay. Yeah, the spin up is going to be brutal. Look at that. Cotton guts are gone already. I'm a little worried about the cotton guts here because they are slow. And Helmod's saying, yeah, it's fine. This is where, you know, sometimes relying on Helmod, you know, for things that aren't like the animals, where there's like in plants and stuff, you know, this can get you in trouble. We got 21 in there though. All right, let's resolve this. At least we can get this going. Oh, I need green wire for this. I thought something looked fishy. There we go. Yeah, because I got to sense the case here. Okay. All right, this is a provider. And we're going to do 100. Only one train, even though it just seems like it doesn't listen to that. We're going to do 2. And then we're going to provide the solidified Sikoros. And 1 stack. There we go. 24. Yep, see, our cotton guts are out. I have a feeling I'm going to need 3 of these. Because what's happening here is these things take 4. Now, it produces 10 cotton gut pups. Okay, so it seems great, right? But we only get 6 cotton guts for 7, so it's kind of like it slaps you in the face a couple times. There we go. We got some now. Now, it may have been that we just need to get the spin up again on it, you know. And this thing, how many? It takes, I think, 6? Oh, it's 20? Why is the saying only 2 paddocks? That's insane. Or lab. Oh, it's a lab. Prandium lab. That's a little bit silly to me. Yeah, Hellmod really screwed the pooch on this one, I think. Because they only said 2. How's our biomass? 10K. Okay, it's going down. All right, so when this solidified stuff is ready, then it'll kick this on because we'll start to consume science. So while that's spinning up, let me see about this stuff here. I don't want to leave this here, so I'm gonna pull it up now because I got room. Whoop. Okay. And then I got to make one of these guys here. So yeah, 24. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I'm a little concerned about this one. I might have to. I don't know, because I got myself into a, you know, this is what happens when you do build the spec and there is an error in Hellmod, or you do something in error, or you're in error, have an error. I think that Hellmod just doesn't know how to calculate the craziness coming from here and here, you know. I think there's a little bit of an inconsistency. What's that thing doing? Oh, okay. It's kind of, it's like boop, 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 boop. All right, let's queue up some research so we at least have that up and running. The first thing that I want to do, oh God, is this. Now we got to track back what we got to do for this. So we need all of these techs here. So we need nitrogen, okay? And this is kind of interesting. I was looking at this off screen. Purest nitrogen, and then we get nitrogen and oxygen, which is kind of interesting. 20, 20, and 60. So it's 100, you know, we get what we get out. And it's a destructive distillation column, which is kind of cool. So we're going to be needing that, I guess, for something. Who knows what? Who knows what? Here's this one. Now we'll go back. Okay, that's cute. Now we've got drill heads. This is where we're going to... I don't know what we're going to be getting into this thing. I think that this is a fuel that we can use. It's a fuel. Angels has this as well, I think, or Crestoria 1 and then 2. Implemented drill heads, steel, chromium, and aluminum plate, or aluminium. And then we've got a better one. That's 4. This is 6. It uses titanium, steel, chromium, steel, aluminum. And now you can kind of make these at will. You know, you can intermix them. And then we have this one for 3, which is iron, steel, and chromium. So that's kind of cool. But that's going to come into play later on for what we're going to have to be doing. All right, here's a better... Oh, yeah, this is the good one here. So hopefully we get better hot air stuff later. But we're going to have to use the borax, sand casting, molten copper, and hot air, just like we did for aluminum. And that's how we can get better copper yield. So we'll be redoing that. Now what's unique about this one is we get rejects. And I think the titanium or something has this, where we have rejects. So we got copper grade 3, grade 2, and rejects. And then this one is rejects get turned into grade 2 and gravel. So that's how you process that. Here's a grade 3, which gives us copper grade 4 and low grade rejects now from that. Then there's this one, and we have to process the low grade into... we get grade 4, 30% chance that we get a low-grade copper dust. Yeah, this is where copper gets really weird. Low-grade copper dust gives us low-grade copper and tailings. And guess what? Tailings can be used in making Nextlet, which is going to be great. So we can prioritize tailings. And there's other uses for tailings, I think. And then we have borax, copper, grade 4, and oxygen. And then we get the molten copper 21, which is a very interesting number. We could take that and just use borax and sand casting to get 160. And then we got the low grade, which goes right to copper plate, and it's a 0.6 return on that, which is very interesting. And you smelt it in an advanced foundry. And then we have these in a casting unit, and this is the higher grade, or higher yield. We get 75. So that's a pretty crazy setup. That gets messy. So we'll start that research there. Click on this again, and then we got now lead processing. And so we are getting the grade 1 to grade 2. This is, I think, the opposite way. It's weird how it goes grade 2 to grade 1 as opposed to grade 1 to 2 or whatever. Then we are taking the grade 2, making grade 1, getting some grade 3 out of it. Grade 3 from... Oh, this is lead dust. Okay, so we get lead dust now. Borax, graphite, and lead dust. It gives us the molten lead. And then we can just cast it into 50 lead plate from 100 molten. Or we can add hot air to get 63, a higher yield for a little bit of hot air. Now, if we could do a good coke build, because we need the coke oven gas, that's the problem with this, is we need a lot of coke. We need a lot of coke to get the coke oven gas. And that's no big deal if you could just go ahead and create a Uber coke build, and you'll be covered. So we'll start that up. And where are we now? Here you are, moving along. All right. Here, nichrome or nichrome. This one. Ooh, so it's chromium, nickel plate, and nitrogen. Well, here's your nitrogen usage right there. Bonk. Click on that one again. And filtration. Oh, wow. Okay. Sand and water gives us pure sand, and we get the muddy sludge. Oh, God. Syngas 300. Oh, look at this. Ooh, activated carbon, though. I see it there. One activated carbon, flue gas, gives us 300 syngas. That is awesome. That's a good use for our syngas or our flue gas now. And we have been saving it. Now, this is interesting. We can turn flue gas into ash. So that's nice. Got a little, I love having different options, Coal dust, zinc chloride, sodium hydroxide, nitrogen. Gives us activated carbon. Oh, dear. Looks like we'll be saving our coal dust now. Now, zinc chloride's another one. It's next up there. We'll take a look at that. Nitrogen, sodium hydroxide is the chlorine. So I see a chlorine coming up. Ah, hydrogen chloride and zinc plate gives us zinc chloride. Okay, zinc plate usage. Refined syngas, more activated carbon, and we're going to need that refined syngas for later. Here's our filter using intermetallics. Okay, that's fine. We can make that. Now, here is a use for chlorine. Finally, I think we do have now. When we start, we could do the sodium hydroxide now, as long as we have an answer for it. I think that's what we're doing. A lamp, really? So you remember I was saying we need outpost lamps? Well, here you go, and we get a 50% return on them. Lamp, chlorine, hydrogen gives us hydrogen chloride. So there's a use for that chlorine. Ash, raw fiber to ash, which is kind of interesting. I guess that's just another, like if you're lacking in ash for some reason, because when you switch power over to something else, now you can make ash and not have to rely on burning it. Oh, bones in a high pressure furnace. There's another option. Ash to flue gas with pressurized water or air. Oh, nice. Okay, gravel, pure sand, activated carbon, microfiber, and glass gives you a filtration media, which we'll be using probably for later. Filtration media plus wastewater gives us methanol. Remember that. We didn't have an answer for that for the fish. Fiber and sodium hydroxide gives us microfiber, and then raw fiber to fiber and biomass. Okay, so that's how we get the fiber for that. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that's going to get tied in, and it's pretty crazy stuff here. Oh, we're not there yet. Oh, boy. Yeah, we just did this one. Now we got coal processing. Oh, boy. Oh, check it out. Okay, light oil. Olefins. Ooh. Nichrome, syngas. water, 2,000. We get a light oil. We get olefins. I think olefins, I didn't get very far in pYanodons, but when I first played it. But I think olefins is a thing. And we get a lot of steam. FTS reactor. Holy cow. All right. I'm not sure what we'll use that for. Oh, here's petroleum gas. Nichrome, refined syngas. There it is. Oh, there's more olefins. Okay, so we got nichrome, refined syngas, light oil, and light oil. So that's a use for light oil, and petroleum gas and olefins. Okay, so we'll have to see what that's about. Here's the FTS reactor, and we can make it. Good. All right, coal gas, oxygen, and water gives us a little bit of ash, syngas, and tar. Okay. It's another option to get rid of coal gas, or another option to get syngas and tar. Hydrogen. Oh, cool. Syngas to hydrogen and carbon dioxide. Okay, that's nice. Coal and coarse faction gives us tar. Okay, and coal is from raw coke, or raw coal. But this is a way you get rid of coarse faction, because that is usually a byproduct. Nichrome and lard. What the heck? Lard? 2K water. We get Ola chemicals, glycerol, and steam. Now, glycerol is a component for explosives. Oh, so maybe we'll be using that later. And here's another one. Oh, what's this? Ola chemicals. Oldie chemicals. Lard, titanium plate, and water. Oh, okay. Interesting. So use for our lard. Cool. All right, start that thing up. And we can't start anything else, but let's take a look at our mini loader now. Oh, and we got organic solvent next. Okay, we'll look at that later. All right. So I spent enough time in there, and now things aren't spinning up. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about this. I am a little bit concerned about this running consistently here. So, the option here, the only thing I can think of is that it's gonna probably have. I mean, I could take this whole thing and do another one instead of having to do, and then I could belt it over to here. You know, these things, red wire would have to be, you know, go a distance to make sure we control it, because it's either that or rip this whole thing and push it down. Like, I'd have to push this down here and add more of these. Maybe that's an easier option. But I think what I'm going to do is just, we'll let it spin up. We'll see what happens. I'll keep, oh my God, yeah. Okay, we'll come back. I'll cut and we'll come back to our first, you know, research. All right, we'll be right back. Alrighty, peoples. Here we go. This has taken a long time. So there is going to be a rebuild. And as you can see, I spaghettied in a new one because it was taking so long. There's a couple things that I should go over here. First off, yeah, a couple things. I think I added, I don't know if I did this for the other recording because I cut and, you know, been waiting. I added another moondrop, and it's still not enough. And these moondrops here are from the base. Wait, this one, oh, I put an iron chest here. I'm holding two. I have to rethink this here, but the rebuild will take care of this because I'm going to rebuild this mess. Another thing, I ran out of biomass, and so what I did is I took the biomass here and put it back in the case, and then had this thing reproduce, you know, produce some more biomass for this thing. So it looks like this is gonna be a recycle center. You know, like, we're not gonna be able to take this out of here. I was hoping to get extra meat and stuff out of here, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. In fact, I should have. I got the Vrauk meats and I put it in here, this one here, just to get rid of it. And I probably should have put it in this one over here, you know, for our solidified Socoros. So here is the rebuild. I started looking at it and working on it. And one of the things I should have done was I should have did this, you know, with the empty barrels to give me more options. And, you know, because we did this for the Vrauks and stuff. You need what? You know, you need the pups. And then you got to return the adult ones for more mating, you know. And then you have to spill off here for the solidified Sakura. So you gotta, we're smashing them into a red ball, or a pinkish red ball, or whatever that color is. So this is the rebuild. Now, I might have to add another reproductive complex. And there's going to be more moondrops production here. Now, the good thing is, if you look at the Logistic Science Pack, which I should have done that before, it produces 12 for one solidified Sakuros. So I think we're going to do a lot. We could do a lot of research with that, with 100, because that's what I have being picked up here. You know, whoops, I'm going the wrong way. So we could do like 6 researches right now. At current, each one of these is 200 apiece. And then it increases on... Oh, it's this one. I thought, okay, there's 3 researches then. It goes to, 250. Yeah, okay. So we could do 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 10 and a quarter. And then it's 12 and a quarter, 1250. So we need to start the next 100 to get these done. And then this one is, you know, 250. I don't know what the other ones are. But as you go down the tech tree, these are going to get more and more expensive. Whoops. Let's say we go down here. 1,200. That hurts. A lot of rebuilding coming up, you know. That's what this... I mean, Factorio Vanilla, yeah, you're going to be doing a lot of rebuilds up to a point where you get to beacons, speed beacons, and productivity and all that. Level 3s. Once you get to that point, you're basically punching down builds you already know work and stuff just to get through the playthrough and increase your science, have fun, then you're done. This mod is a complete craziness, you know, from start to finish. So, let's get that going. And this is going to be our... I hope this train comes. We'll ride the train and we'll watch our first science pack being made. Oh, I have to set the train up to take... or a train stop. I'll do that off screen, I think. But I just want to... We got to get this captured here. Oh, look at that. It popped it. Heck yeah. Here it comes. You are the lucky one. You are the lucky one. We're going to change this color. Yeah, green. Well, oh, get in. We're going to change the color. Maybe we make it this color. Let's try. 25544. Okay. 44. There we go. It looks almost like the other trains. Should we help it along? Nah, let's let it go. No, we'll help it along. There we go. All right, let's take a ride. Here we are. And boom. Oh, yeah. It's good to be alive. Once again, we are back. Alright, so I'm going to take this here. Yeah, we'll just help it along. Get it out of here. There we go. Get out of here. Oh, I can feel the trains up here, too. That would save them. You know what? I might do that. Well, it's only 3 trains here. Oh. Yeah, I can feel the trains up here. Oh. Oh, there we go. This is going to take a while. 90 seconds, man. I don't know if they have better labs, because we only have 1 module slot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. Wait. What happened? There we go. We got it. Holy cats. Something's weird with the... I had the hitbox on the train wrong. And that's there. I don't know how I missed that. I had it here. I had to change it. No way. We have 12. Okay. Oh. Oh, there we go. Another one. Another set. Oop, wrong thing. There we go. We got 24 now. Okay. Let's go. I'm going to set this up. We got to get this in the lab, so you know that. Okay, I'll meet you down here, and we'll get a train going. Where are we? Here we are. Okay. I had to set up a stop over here. I'm not gonna, oh, darn it. Shift, there we go. Empty. I'll take care of these stop names, later. I'm not worried about it right now. Why did it go that way? Where'd it go? No, come back here, idiot. I, didn't realize I was gonna jump to the other spot. Oh, let's see if we got anything, more here. There you are. Ooh, 60. Nice. 95. Oh, there's 95 in there. Oh, okay. 60. Oh, yeah, that's right. Here we go. So what, 63 or whatever it is? Oh, my God. Oh, and full cargo. Wait a minute. There it is. We have it. Yeah, okay. It's gonna wait for 100. Whoa. Where the hell? I thought I had 100. Are they taking... They're taking 2. Oh, there we go. I thought I had 100 in there. See, here's the... Oh, this is the problem where they're gonna build up at the end, you know? And then only a few labs are gonna run. We did it. Oh. We did it. Oh, that chewed him up already. Oh, oh dear. Yikes. Yeah, what happened to that? Wait a minute. Oh, I think I see. Wait a minute. No, you're there. Oh, I missed this one. Yeah, these hitboxes are messed up. So you have to kind of make sure the inserters are hitting. So mouse over, and this one doesn't have them, so. Why does this one have them? That's lower. Okay. How did it get all messed up like that? Yeah, that is weird. Something's up there. Well, we'll do that for now. Are you kidding me? So wait a minute now. It's 200. I just did 100, right? No, that was only 12. Yeah. So oh, yeah. Okay, I'm mistaken. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. How many do we have? 84. Okay. Yeah, I figure I'll have it come here every 100 a stack. Let's just let's bring it down. Okay, I'm curious about this, so I'm gonna pull these up. Yeah, look at this. What happened here? Something got weird. Yeah, it was a gap. And I went and placed them down, all in one row. So, yeah, it was missing then. Okay. Okay, now there's that. Okay, they're lining up now, so let's go ahead and throw those in there. Damn, 31. Okay. I went and redistributed some of these. So I'm going to pull this one down. Okay, let's get this here. And get that going. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll let this run out. And then we'll do a little montage. I'm going to check the timing on the episode. And well, maybe we'll queue up some more research and then we'll call it good. Okay. All right, here we are. We're back. And I have one Socorros left solidified. Now, I have a problem. That is... Oh, there we go. Okay, bones. Bones. I didn't think this was going to be a problem. Things start to work themselves out, And... I don't know if I took the bones and threw them into here. You know, turns out I totally forgot that. Yeah, this needs bones, and also we need the bone marrow. And so the problem is that the science is kind of stopped. Now check this out though. And that's semantics there. You know, I have 96 in here. Okay, just kind of odd. Oh, something happened here. What happened? We're missing moondrops? Yeah, okay. So that's the other issue. Hellmod didn't calculate the mushrooms correctly. And we were talking, or I was talking about that a little while ago, or before one of the cuts there. So now that could be, I have 3, it was saying 2 to 2. I added this one, and I went and got more mushrooms from the, base there. And so that is now consumed. So I'm going to run over. Well, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to make sure that this was going to run. But we're kind of dead in the water right now. So there's 40 in there right now. And I ran this little loop belt to keep these fed. And you'll see that there's 1, 2, 3 only. This one doesn't have the pyscience 1 in it. So this thing is, I'm not sure why this isn't able to keep up. These are 60-second crafts. Maybe it was 75 that I was thinking. Because the prior research, I think it was slower. Mini loaders. We're working on that. So we have that. And there we go. This is bone meal. Interesting. So bone meal olefins gives us organic solvent. And naphthalene oil and carbolic oil gives us organic solvent. We're going to need that for later. Naphthalene and carbolic oil. So we'll start that up. And then here's that. So that's the organic solvent. And then we got these two here too. That's why it's red. Oh yeah. So here is the niobium. This is going to, hopefully we'll get better power poles after this. I need those, man, I need the long power poles. It's driving me nuts not having them. So we got niobium powder. Okay, this is the niobium, obviously. And what's weird is it's kind of out of order here, but niobium powder comes from niobium dust. The niobium powder is needed for niobium dust. It's 5 to 10, which is kind of interesting. You get some gravel. It's a ball mill. And then we've got a classifier. The dust is concentrate now. 15 to 10 plus sand. And then, here's the nitrogen. This comes into play here. And we get niobium complex. And then the glorious niobium plates, which is salt. And the niobium oxide. Is that this one? Yeah. Now this is out of order. So here's the ore. We use I'm not sure how we mine it. Well, there's the miner. We have a special miner, or a miner. Niobium ore. We crush it in a jaw crusher, get the powder, and then 2 stone. Here's the concentrate or the complex organic solvent, and we need hydrogen chloride, which is chlorine. So you see how we're going to be needing that chlorine, in organic solvent to get this stuff to the complex. Now here's the miner. Now it doesn't say anything about a fluid here, but we need the mechanical parts, as you can see here. So I'm going to automate the mechanical parts now. Oh, and then these pipes, the niobium pipes. Oh, and these things. Look at this, max length 32, baby, 30 freaking 2. Now, do you see where you're going to have all these bases with all this antiquated garbage, and it doesn't need the vanilla pipes, the underground, so you're going to have, you can still use them, but... And then we can do the hot stuff with salt. And, it's niobium oxide, salt, and hot air. Research! There we go. Now, Oh, what's this here? Hold on a minute. Let's find the, there it is, mini loader. Oh, and here, what's this now? Okay, oh, this is a really cool one. Alloy smelting 2. So we do sand casting now with molten aluminum and copper, and we get beryllium of 20. So that's gonna be really good. And this one, I thought this is interesting. Nexolite plate antimony oxide gives us an excellent antimony alloy. I'm not too sure about that one, because we're making the brakes with the other stuff. And here's lead antimony, but it's using the molten higher yield because you're melting the stuff down. Iron and niobium plate gives us iron niobium alloy. That we're going to need, I think. And then there's the tin chromium alloy. Chromium and tin plate together make the tin chromium alloy. You're melting it, reforming it, you know that. And then titanium tetrachloride, which is interesting. Coal dust, titanium plate, and chloride. And there's chlorine again. So there you go. Now we look at that. Here is the iron niobium alloy, the Vitor alloy, and simple circuit belt, small parts, and an inserter. And then all of this is intermetallics and the electronics, which we'll have to automate that as well, the electronics. But we'll see. I'm not too sure about that yet. Oh, baby. That's what I wanted to get queued. Steel underground belt and 6 fast inserters. And then this one is steel underground belt and 6 filter inserters. Oh, this is going to be a game changer right here. I'm very happy to see that. And I was able to fit them all in. Yes. Very cool. All right, now what's going on here? Ah. Okay, we got the bone marrow now. Okay. That's going to spin up. Okay, there we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now, this is going to... I want to see this train run. But, the problem. What was the problem again? The mushrooms. Crap. Yeah, I wanted to... Yeah, we got 96, and we got 1 and 2. Alright, let me go get some mushrooms here. I'm gonna take this train. Alright, here we go. So this is a little test here. I want to make sure the LTN works again. We'll hop this train. And, yep, there it goes. We got 102. Kind of delayed. Because it only took... Should have taken 1. Well, there is a couple ticks, I guess, before it deploys a train. Oh. Yeah, so the bones are giving me issues. I got 77 in there, and I got 4 in here. So I'm going to have to do... I might have to grab some from the fish market. Alright, here we are. Oh, the animal samples did deliver. I forgot to mention that. Batteries, I haven't seen them deliver, but I'm assuming they did. And then... Oh, good, we got some samples here. Okay. Okay. So... The... 18,000. That went down. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Oh, they're doing this crap again? Oh, I got a signal issue here. Oh. I gotta back this up here. I gotta chain this here. There we go. And then we'll automatic that one. Yeah. Yeah, see, I double singled it here. Yeah, it has to be chained there. Okay, that should work. Okay, no worries. All these little bugs you gotta work out, you know, and then eventually it starts working. So, yeah, this train triggers on 100, and the problem is that this needs a certain amount of bones. I can't remember. I think it's 5 or 3 or something. As you can see, it's down. It's dead. So what I did is I took the priority off of this one to kind of get an more even distribution. I did grab Vrauk stuff and chop them up in here. So I got 10 grand in there to kind of hold that off a little bit. I did that a little while ago. So, yeah, okay, the animal sample is at 100 now. So this is going to shut off. And in fact, yeah, it's disabled by control behavior. There you go. So this will start to build up to 100 or so. Yeah, so I can go over to the fish factory here. I can spark this up. Let's see. Oh, how would I do this? I think I would have to. Yeah. You know what? Oh, so this kicks on only when this runs out, this biomass. I could just evacuate this tank, a little bit, or I could pull some fluid out to kind of kickstart this a little bit, or kick it on. And I could take the bones and transfer them over here just to get it, kind of moving. Oh, wow, all these trains. Yeah, I had a little issue there. Okay, well, I mean, it's a big system. There's going to be a lot of problems, but I'm really happy with how it went. A lot of spaghetti. I think that, I played all these crazy mods already. It's been a while since I played Factorio, and it's pretty tricky doing a series while you're trying to shake the rust off, but pYanodons is it's a bunch of levels above Angel Bob's. It's one of the it is the toughest mod out there. Space exploration with K2 is pretty tough though, but a lot of the stuff is straightforward, and that's a series that I'm considering as a next series, but I don't know when that would be. 10 years from now. So we have it. We got it going. All right, when this stuff clears out, I'll work on this stuff here. That way, it's out of the way. And then we'll pick up the next researches. We've got a lot of research that we got coming up. There's a lot. A lot of stuff is going to unlock, like this stuff down here. It's going to be quite a bit. So strap in. We'll do some montages. And most likely, yeah, I'll see how it goes. I'd like to build something like, get the inserters and the mini loaders going. So that nichrome stuff, we'll probably do that on screen. And we'll queue up a bunch of research real quick, boom, and then we'll get on that. So that would have to be a top priority. But we got to get through all this here. All right, I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We have the next science pack. It's been fun. It's not as bad if you have a lot of experience doing this kind of overhaul stuff, because I did I've done a lot of overhauls just on my own. The tough part is the small quantities and the small machine amounts for this. This is kind of like, I would consider this spaghetti, pretty big spaghetti. But there's room for improvement, and that's all I look at is I can improve on this for sure. Get it nice in a row, and maybe do more belting and stuff instead of trying to get it all in one little glom. Kind of spread it out a little bit, like we did with the Vrauks. So it's either get it all together, spaghettify it, and have a smaller footprint. But here's the thing: we're bringing trains in, and there's so much going on, But this is where LTN is going to shine. It's going to kind of ease the burden, I think, a little bit on the spaghetti, I think. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Again, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.